Hey y'all, I'm reporting live from Providence Healthcare, a rehabilitation hospital in the east end of Toronto at St. Clair and Warden. It's currently raining, but look at all the grass. We have to water, so it's probably economically smart for it to rain. Anyways, I was trying to tell y'all what I've been going through, but I'm kind of dealing with a lot, so it's taking me some time to just even talk about it. So about a month ago, on May 3rd, it was on Friday, I had a stroke. In the morning after waking up, I couldn't feel my left leg, and so when I swung my legs over the bed to get up and get ready for the day, to use the washroom and whatnot, make my coffee, stuff like that, I fell to the ground, and it made quite a commotion, and my mom heard it because I live in the basement of the house. So she came downstairs to see what all the racket was about. She found me on the floor. I was convinced I was fine, but she saw that I was all stiff, and the left side of my face was drooping. So she said, "Chris, I think you're having a stroke." And I was like, "That's impossible. I just need to get back up on the bed. I'm so thirsty. Get me some water." Which is like, thank God she didn't, because even till this day, a month later, I'm not allowed to drink water after various swallow tests confirmed that some of the things I've been swallowing might go into the wrong tube or whatever, because I can't feel it. I can't cough it up, and therefore I could silently choke. In any case, the ambulance came and picked me up. They took me to Michael Garron Hospital, previously known as Toronto East General, where they confirmed that I had in fact had a stroke. They took a CT scan, which is like an X-ray, internal scan of your brain, and what they saw was a blood clot in my brain, and it was causing a lot of pressure. I was losing oxygen to my brain. It's because every second counts. I had to determine whether or not I needed brain surgery. Everyone has two sides of brain, left and right side, right? So because the blood clot was on the right side, it was causing pressure on the left side of my brain. The longer I wait to act, the more damage can occur. And brain damage is quite a terrible thing. It's life-threatening. And because I might need surgery, I was transferred to St. Mike's Hospital. Their neurology department is one of the best in the world. What the brain surgery would consist of would be to remove a piece of my skull to relieve the pressure on the left side of my brain. And then months after getting better, they would put back the piece of my skull. I was getting a CT scan every 8 hours. I was put on a life-saving medication called heparin on an IV, and thankfully I started working. I was starting to stabilize. It's a blood thinner, so what they wanted to do with that is dissolve the blood clot, decrease the pressure, and hopefully avoid surgery. So once they had realized that the swelling had gone down, they transferred me back to Michael Garron Hospital. Because St. Mike's is so renowned, they have a lot of patients and a lot of people come for surgeries from out of the country as well. Once at Michael Garron, I started seeing a neurologist, and they did CT scans. Once I took my vitals. I was getting my blood sugar checked because of the blood thinners. They that I might develop something else. So I was very well taken care of. I was there through the Mother's Day weekend. No one came to visit. I had some other friends and family visit too. So that was nice because I hadn't really taken into account what had happened to me and the effects of the reality of what my life would look like. Had only just started to sink in. By this point, I was having the blood thinner administered through an injection in my belly, because your belly is a ton of nerve endings. So while it began, when I was medically stable, I was moved to a different ward, waited for a bed in a rehabilitation hospital, where I am now. The rehabilitation hospitals I applied to Bridgepoint, Providence, and another one downtown that I can't remember. So while waiting for a bed, I was told that there was a bed at Providence available and one at 550 University, which is near Sunnybrook Hospital, Toronto Rehabilitation Institute. But because there's rehabilitation hospitals at St. Clair Ward, which is much closer to my house, and my mom was coming every day to see me to help out. You don't get one nurse per patient. It's like unfeasible with the current medical healthcare system. But anywho, now my progress. And I remember it's closer to home. It's still a lot. And I feel really guilty for how much I've raised my family and how much they've had to rearrange their days in order to take care of me, but I know I couldn't have caused this. There was nothing I could have done to prevent it. After all the blood tests and everything, they came to a realization that I might have been born with an autoimmune disease called anti-phospholipids antibodies disorder, which basically is a condition where blood clots form in your body wherever. If you have a blood clot in your heart, it causes a heart attack. If you have a blood clot in your brain, it causes a stroke. So I didn't know that before, and I'm very lucky to have had all the medical attention I have up until this point. So now I'm employed. I've been able to start walking. I still have to fine-tune a lot of things. There's a lot of things that go into learning how to be independent that you would never think of when you're healthy. But even now, I still can't really open and close my hand on demand. I have learned how to grip, so that's helpful. I can brush my teeth and get dressed alone. When I walk, I need supervision because my balance is still a little off. Considering I can't use my left hand for balance, so I can easily fall. Thus far, as much as trying to regain a routine, like a normal routine, I've applied for wheelchairs so that I'm able to be mobile and have a little more independence and to attend my appointments. Swallow tests I've had are like swallowing various viscosities of liquid and it being foamed in an X-ray through an X-ray machine to see which direction the liquid flows. So it's still not safe for me to drink water, which is, seemingly something that wouldn't have ever crossed my mind as something to relearn how to do again. Also, the left side of my face is still a little bit numb. I'm having to relearn how to access those muscles again too. I have a very intense intensive therapist schedule. I see a physiotherapist and occupational therapist Monday to Friday. 3 hours a day, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and 1 p.m. It's mindfuck how much everything has changed. And I still can't explain to you when I'll be back home, but I know that he's really worried and he misses me a lot, so I'm thankful for all of the people who have supported me up until this point. It's been really hard, and I feel really sad, but I'm alive, and that's all that matters. I'm young and relatively healthy, so my recovery has some positives to it. Unfortunately, I wasn't as mindful before about coping with stress and whatnot. I've been having sleepless nights and really bad headaches. I hadn't seen my doctors. If you're having bad headaches, or if your health is not as optimal as you'd like it to be, please see your doctor. I know they wouldn't have been able to do the CT scan if I walked into the ER telling them I had a really bad headache. But at least I could have had a little more time. Who knows? We don't know. But I'm grateful to be where I'm at. And I know that I'm an impatient person, so I have to keep reminding myself that it takes time. I can't force myself. I can't strong arm myself into recovery. I can't wish it. I can pray and I can work towards it, but even exercises I have to take easy. I don't want any setbacks. Everything seems so precious now. Walking in the way, I could slip, trip, or fall. And that would suck because it would be a new thing to have to deal with, but I'm not sad about that. I don't feel sorry for myself, but when I see how other people here have been affected, some worse than others, it truly makes me grateful for the way my stroke went down, the fact that I didn't need brain surgery, the fact that I'm now recovering in great stride with a lot of effort. I know it may not seem like much, but today I get to see Noah, and my dad's going to bring us McDonald's, which I haven't in a while. It's like a little victory for me, but I've been seeing a few doctors, and they're all hopeful about my recovery. The therapists here are really kind, and they care about their patients, the nurses too. As much as the healthcare system gets ragged on, I've only had positive experiences. And I will say this, all of the hospitals I've been in, Providence has the best ice. I'm not allowed to drink water, but I'm allowed to have ice chips. This is the best ice I've seen. So, take from that what you know, but you gotta see the small ones, you gotta celebrate everything. Every new day you get to wake up and live